What's up, guys, and welcome back to Beyond the Void Horror Podcast. My name is Alex, and today we're going to be doing my haul for the month of March. Now, it's going to be a little bit smaller than it normally is, but there's been a lot going on, as you probably already know. So yeah, we haven't exactly spent a whole ton of money on buying movies, although as of right now, there's like sales everywhere. Vinegar Syndrome or MVD or any of these companies. In fact, I actually got sent a few things from them to do a physical review, and I want to do a review for these movies as well. And I won't be doing them today, but they will be either on the channel or on the podcast, so keep an eye out for those. I have not been able to spend a ton of money on stuff because we're just preparing for the worst situation. Hopefully it's not that bad, but you never know. Anyway, without further ado, let me go ahead and dive into what I got for March. First up, we got Miracle Mile. If you've never seen this movie, I highly recommend it. I had to pick this up. It was on the Kino Lorber deal, some sale or whatever, and I think it was like, I don't know, like $12 to get. But if you like thrillers of like end of the world scenarios, this is essentially about a guy who receives a phone call in the middle of the night at some random phone booth while he's looking to meet up with this girl that he loves. He gets the wrong phone call from some guy in a bunker stating that they're going to drop some nukes on the US, and they only got about 30 minutes until they see it. He starts telling other people, and they start verifying some things, which make it really fucking crazy. And some of the scenarios and scenes in this movie are just fucking fantastic. So I had to pick this up. You can pick it up probably still at Kino Lorber while they're having their sale, in fact. So you might be able to get it for the same amount that I did, which will be about $12 to $16, depending on how much the shipping costs or how many you buy. But this is a movie that is directed by Steve Desjarnais. I think I'm saying that right. He really should be doing more movies because this is one of my most cherished end of the world scenario, nuclear war movies that you can find. This is just so well done, and it's pure 80s, so you got to check it out if you can. Up next, C.H.U.D. Of course, C.H.U.D. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers, which they even have a sequel, and I've had that one, the sequel, for quite a while because that was one of the hardest movies to get, because I think you could only get the DVD of C.H.U.D 2 from like Germany or whatever, which I have, but I have never picked up this one for some reason, and I don't know why, so I figured, well, this is the time to buy it when it's on sale. The Arrow release, and they've got the integral cut in here and the original theatrical cut, so it's got two versions of the movie, and I was like, cool, man. Now, I opted for the original cover because, as you know, Arrow has the reverse covers that you can see, and you can, switch them out. I just prefer that they use the original cover because that's the nostalgia of it all, I guess. But this one's a crazy movie about toxic waste being dumped in the sewers and causing all these fucking creatures that have glowing eyes to go out and kill people. Now, you don't get to see a lot of them for a while, but when you do, holy shit, oh boy. Pretty good movie. Daniel Stern from fucking Home Alone's in this. I mean, how can you not like that? And a pretty good movie directed by Douglas Cheek. So I had to pick this one up. Up next, we got Contamination. We actually did a review of this movie a while back. I didn't own it at the time, but I enjoyed it so much and enjoyed reviewing it and studying it and everything. I had to pick this one up from MVD's distribution of Arrow. So this one is Luigi Cozzi's Italian splatter film about aliens and disease and people popping into gruesome fucking gory ways. And it's got this really killer song in it called Connexion from Goblin. And it's really catchy and always sticks in my head. I even included it in my dark synthwave, electronic and more playlist. So if you guys ever want to check out my playlist, you can do that below. That song is in there because I enjoyed this movie a whole lot. And I haven't seen it since we reviewed it, but it is one of those ones that I will definitely rewatch again because it's just fucking nuts, you know? And there's just so much grue and gore and silliness in this Italian film. It's got Ian McCulloch in it, and he's like no stranger to Italian cinema. He's been in some Lucio Fulci films, of course. I think this is a really fun one. You get a lot of features in here. This is a 2K restoration. You get original Italian and English soundtracks in this too. They even redid the subtitles for this, so if you want to go that route, you can. It says it comes with a booklet, but I don't think I got the booklet on this one. I don't know why it says that. It says fully illustrated collector's booklet. I don't see that. It didn't come in this one, at least. I guess I just didn't realize it until now. So anyway, if you haven't seen this, or if you have seen it, let me know what you think of it in the comment section down below. If you want to check out our review on it, you can below as well. Up next, we got Mind Games from MVD as well. They actually sent me this copy out to do a physical and review of the movie. So I'm going to be doing that on this channel, actually, so you can check it out. But this is like a thriller movie with Maxwell Caulfield, Edward Albert, and Sean Weatherly. It is about this guy who basically infiltrates this family and makes this kid trust him, and he's kind of like this bad guy and starts messing with them and twisting things around, make them fight with each other and everything like that. And it seems really interesting. I watched the trailer on this. Look forward to this review being out on the channel. It'll be the disc review as well as the actual review of the movie. So thank you, MVD, for sending this out to me. Up next, we got The Devil, which is a Massacre video release that I picked up. They actually had shirts that came with this, and they had a sale because of the whole you know what. Now, the movie is actually about this con man trying to get some hotel. I haven't actually watched it yet, but this is what the story's saying. It's got witchcraft, ghosts, gore, and the director, this Taiwanese director, actually forced these actors to put live worms in their mouth and spit them all over the place. It's got a bunch of different stuff. Interesting thing on this actual copy is they have the brand new uncut 4K scan of this movie, but the actual footage was actually molded over. Like there was mold attached to the physical film of this movie, so they weren't able to clean it 100%, so they're calling this the Moldtastic release. But don't worry, it's actually not that bad, and it kind of has some weird charm to it. But if you don't like that, they also have the alternate video cut transferred from the original 1-inch master. You can watch that as well, but you'll have at least the full version without the mold or with the mold. I mean, I started to watch a little bit of this just to see how bad the mold looked. It's not that bad. In some spots it is worse than others, but you know, you have both on there. We're going to be reviewing this on the podcast in the future, so probably mix this with something else, some other sort of Taiwanese horror movie or something. So if you guys ever seen this, I wanted to pick it up immediately because I knew that eventually this would be one of those movies you wouldn't be able to get. Last but not least, I got something sent over by Vinegar Syndrome to review and check out as well. This one's called Deadline. Now, I've never heard of this movie, but after searching for, you know, what it was about, because it was really hard to find a trailer, I actually am really excited about this one. This story is about this writer who is actually having troubles with trying to change his format around. He's written all these disgusting, like really fucked up things, and he wants to kind of get out of it and become legit because he's kind of using it to just try to make money. When he tries to become legit, he comes across all these problems in real life, and some of the stuff he's written is visually displayed on the screen. He's like losing his mind somehow, and you're not sure if he's actually killing people or something's happening, but there's like these really depraved scenes that are just kind of like wild that I've heard are in this, and I won't spoil anything for you guys, but Vinegar Syndrome just put this out, and thank you so much for sending this to me because it just seems really cool. There aren't very many trailers of it, but it does look pretty wild, and I'm actually kind of interested to see this. So I may put this up for the podcast and talk about all the features and everything like that on there for this coming Monday. I'm actually debating, because how interested I am in watching this movie now, and using this on my birthday episode. My birthday is next week, guys. So I'm like super excited to watch the movies that I want to watch. And it's usually just a grab bag. I was originally going to watch Happy Birthday to Me and Extra, but I may replace Happy Birthday to Me with this one. And yeah, Vinegar Syndrome, as we speak, is having a sale, so you could pick this up for cheap. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's everything that I got from March. Not very much, of course, because we're kind of holding our money to make sure that we can take care of ourselves during this time. I want to be able to provide some entertainment for you guys and talk about things that I love, share that with you so you can pass the time, especially if you're not working. But I hope you're being safe out there, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and even comment on the video. It helps the algorithms to reach more people like yourself who enjoy this kind of content. Thanks for coming by, guys, and as always, long live the void.